What are the two most important terms in a ERISA disability insurance policy or plan that physical therapists need to know before they stop work and apply for their benefits? As I've discussed in earlier videos, there's lots of important terms in disability policies or plans, and I think one of the most important definitions is the definition of disability. Now, you may think that that's obvious, and it might be defined as an inability to perform your occupation or the inability to perform any occupation at some point. And normally what will happen is the definition of disability will say that you have to be unable to perform your own occupation for 2 years, at which point the definition changes to an inability to do any occupation by virtue of your experience, training, and your restrictions and limitations. So you need to understand how long your own occupation benefits are going to be paid, what that definition is, and at what point in time it's going to change. Now, the second most important definition is another obvious one, and that is occupation. And you're saying, what? I'm a physical therapist. Everybody knows what a physical therapist does. Well, unfortunately, many times the policies will define the occupation of a physical therapist as it is performed in the national economy or pursuant to this outdated document called the Dictionary of Occupational Titles. And we have to work our way backwards into proving disability by understanding what the definition of occupation is. Now, that's important because, again, in your policy, you might have a total disability policy that says, you can't do any occupation, or you may have a physical therapist specific policy that says you're entitled to your full disability benefits so long as you can't work as a physical therapist. You can do anything else, but you can't work as a physical therapist. And that's really important for you to understand before you stop work and apply for benefits. You got to understand what's the definition of disability, what do I have to prove, and what's the definition of the occupation. What is it about my occupational duties as defined by the policy or plan that I potentially can't do that will result in disability? Is it you can't do one or more of the material and substantial duties, usual and customary? There are lots of definitions that you need to understand so that you can be working on developing the proof before you stop work and apply for benefits. If you have any questions as a physical therapist about your rights to your ERISA disability benefits, call me today at 727-894-3188. I can help you regardless of where you live in the United States, regardless of the nature of your disabling medical condition or conditions, and regardless of who your carrier might be. Give me a call at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.